Hey everyone, it's Ryzen, and welcome to take 2 of episode 92, because, well, you can thank my cat Midnight over here for moving wires, causing, the video to, become extremely dark.
Princess, I'm off to earn some money. These days, I can get a fair amount of coins by working in the Fairy Kingdom.
Hopefully that doesn't happen this time, but anyway. Now this merchant right here, will just sometimes not be here, depending on the chapter you're in, but, well, we'll be doing, HP grinding for Velvet, eventually. Not for a while. Let's learn a little bit about, some history, some lore to the game. Well, more backstory.
This is a perfect time to review our nation's history.
Yeah, I had to move the Dazzle because Midnight likes to sleep on it, and I don't know if she moved it or something, but it's not good.
Our exceptional skills in magic and technology flourished, and we prospered, becoming an affluent nation.
Anyway, while I'm thinking about it, there will be a day where
we controlled over half the continent.
I'll take a day off from Odin Sphere. Yeah, you talk a lot too much, buddy. But
why Princess Velvet?
The reason being is because I've been spending a lot of time prepping for Request 55 in Persona 3.
It's quite far from anything.
Because I didn't want, I didn't want to take the time during the Let's Play to do that. And I did not realize there was a castle in that forest for Velvet. I forgot that she actually technically lived in one. I don't think we ever see it though. But, well, let's see where we're going. Netherworld, of course. But, yeah, I'll be taking a day off to record the battle itself. Let's watch the cutscene and I'll go into it a bit more.
As we have discussed before, there are several prophecies about this land.
Like what?
All of them refer to the end of the world.
Doesn't sound so promising.
5 disasters, a monster, a fire, a king of death, a cauldron, and a dragon.
We should already know who most of those are.
Ingwe and I were taught about these prophecies when we were young.
I think all but one, actually.
Princess Velvet, do not have an answer regarding how to save the two of you.
Oh, so I guess they're just screwed.
Master Croy.
Any instructor would be vague. They would guard their words to comfort their pupil.
I don't think so.
Is this an acquaintance of yours?
Before the first Valentine ever came to this land, the prophecies regarding this area were already ancient.
Ah, so
they are more accurate than the tales coming from less enlightened nations.
Well, that's not very nice.
How dare you insinuate that my country's wisdom is fallacious?
King Galen's
looks that way.
Country, Titania, listed these prophecies in an epic poem.
Where is the poem, huh?
Behind the catastrophe can be found in these verses.
And where are these poems? I would like to see them.
As would we all.
The psalms have been scattered and are lost.
What? That's not good.
One section has been passed by word of mouth. However, it is quite vague.
If you know not the words, 'tis best to admit that you do not know.
He didn't say he didn't know them.
All wise men respect
or
honesty.
didn't know them.
If you continue your
says one of the 3 ruffians here. As Odin said.
Seek a debate. All you
I think it was
want is a
Odin.
fight. Oh, I feel dizzy.
Why do you feel dizzy?
Be careful. Anger is likely to disrupt the amount of blood reaching one's brain.
Then I salute your extensive knowledge.
Yeah, it's just not worth it. Guy's not worth your time.
Master. That wasn't nice, Scoldy.
Look at Velvet's posture. Like, how the hell does anyone stand like that?
Fact that the Psalms foretell events to come.
Wouldn't that be very uncomfortable?
Is there any way to read the whole scripture?
Only King Galen knows the entire poem.
And how does her weapon not fall off her hands?
Galen is held
She's not really
prisoner in
holding
the
it.
Netherworld.
Oh, we kind of met King Galen already. Of course, Cornelius didn't know that at the time. Galen was the one that gave him the sword, which we didn't learn till the end of Cornelius'
Yes,
tale.
indeed.
Or
I can.
book.
I'd like to know the truth. If the epic poems tell of destruction,
I shall take you there and hand them to you. But please do not forget, if you seek fish, you must first bait the hook.
What exactly do you want?
what is it you want?
Oh, the request of one as old as I is but a trifle. I ask for a single book.
Alright, we got plenty of books.
I can borrow the Book of Transformation.
The what
That is
now?
a book of magic scribed by my grandfather. 'Tis my kingdom's treasure. It is not mine to give.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea to give these guys
I
anything.
only ask to borrow it for a short
Oh, is that all?
I see.
I'm sure agreeing to
Let
that
us go
won't
before we change
have
our
any negative
minds.
consequences in the near future. Hopefully this time my dazzle doesn't screw up. That's why we always make backup saves. So yeah, we're in the Netherworld to look for, I guess, this poem. To look for these poems. So yeah, we're back in the Netherworld again. I suppose I'd rather do it now while it's early on and there's not very many enemies, or not as many. But yeah, unfortunately, we don't really have access to Characters, so good luck getting health tonics. Or unlimited pals, unfortunately. The problem with Velvet is that she relies heavily on combos in a game that penalizes you for combos. It's close between her and Oswald, who's worse as a character. I like Velvet a little more because she at least has a little bit of range on her character, but she's far weaker than Oswald. That move can be really useful, but... also her air combo, the last hit can hit a ton of times, so that can be really good, because it's like a slow descent move while you hit multiple times. So that can be pretty good in certain situations, especially against large boss enemies. But it's pretty hard to deal some good damage with Velvet. Even with Overload, she's just not that strong. Her HP growth sucks, too. Not as bad as Mercedes, but not good either. I am not very good with Velvet. So I will probably be spamming the crap out of healing items. She's awkward as hell to play as. I like to keep my distance and use her super ranged power charge attack. I think that's her best attack. But it takes so much power that you really gotta wait for her to do it. I mean, unless you're doing boss battles, then I would go for the combos. But yeah, see, 2 of those, I'm already out of POW. So you can't do them consecutively like that. Take that. Let's get the map. And I'll end it there, because that's where I ended it on the first take. But anyway, what I was saying is about Persona 3. The problem with Request 55 is that it's about 10 plus hours of grinding for one battle. And it's also very poorly designed. I mean, there's a bunch of rules that you have no way of figuring out in-game. Except for one, the game tells you, but the rest of them, I mean, there's no indication of what rule you even broke. It's ridiculous. It's just beyond poorly designed. It's one of the worst bosses I've ever seen in a video game. It's just flat out, just inexcusable how badly designed it is. It's not quite as bad as Final Fantasy IX's super boss because, I mean, that one's 100% luck-based. That is the worst super boss I've ever seen. But this one is a close second because there is quite a bit of luck involved. But anyway, you need about 10 hours of preparation. Now, I've already recorded my preparation. That was a nice combo. Because if I had to, you know, if I finished the game and then I went to get ready for Request 55, it would take me several weeks, and you would get no videos in the meantime. So I decided to just do it ahead of time, and I've done everything except for record the battle itself. Unfortunately, I have to do a New Game Plus run in order to be able to do it, which I'm doing right now. And, you know, I still need to take the time to record the battle. I've been recording all of this stuff while I was on my hiatus, but I couldn't get to record the battle itself, so at some point I'll probably take you know, a day off from Odin Sphere in order to record that episode, record the fight itself. And yeah, this is where I ended it before, so I'll end it here again. So this is Verizon. Hopefully this episode actually comes out properly this time, and next time we'll continue through the Netherworld. Thanks for watching. Take care.